Alrighty, welcome back, race fans. Tonight we are here with the SSCA Michelangelo's Truck Series at Kentucky. Yes, my name is not Jeff Dodson. My name is Joshua Medlock. I'm actually filling in for Jeff here tonight. Well, but Charles Smith in the booth with me tonight. Charles, a little different.
Yeah, a little different, but hey, we'll get it done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to get straight into qualifying here. We've got the regular stage racing here of course. Stage 1, 33 laps. Stage 2, 33 laps. After that will be at lap 66, I do believe, and 66 laps right straight to the end. So a little different here tonight for these guys. You know, stage racing plays a big part in the whole. When you got a big field, it plays a huge part. Packs the field back up. Expect a lot of action here at Kentucky, Charles.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you said, you know, if you get a green field, it can't go all the way because you got the stages. Like you said, if they get spread out, the stages will bunch them right back up.
Exactly. Well, we're going to get right straight to the point standings coming in to tonight. Of course, first and foremost, before we do that, we're going to get as well to the sponsors here for the race here. Of course, this is Michelangelo's Truck Series. Got to mention Michael out there. Coming on board sponsoring the race here tonight, as well as Apex, a button box coming on board here with the SSCA. The standard stock car boxes run about $60. Rotary boxes usually start around $65. Standard brake bias controller will run you about $32 roughly. A little bit of information. All items mentioned are with shipping included, so you don't have to worry about, well, what's my shipping gonna cost? That is with shipping included. Use coupon code JD2018 for discount when making your request. Custom orders for all kinds of racing can be done for the racer of any series. Anything you do on iRacing, they can make it. New products releasing all the time, of course. Just get a hold of Judd or visit the Facebook page for more details. And don't forget to use the coupon code JD2018. That is Apex Button Box. Also, you can find Michelangelo's Painting on Facebook as well. So big shout out to the sponsors for coming on board tonight. Throughout the race, we will mention these sponsors again. But we're going to get to the points here tonight. Charles, man, well, they're pretty tight.
Yeah, they are. Other than for the lead, through the field, second on down, it's pretty close.
Exactly. Well, starting with the lead here, we're going to pull those up here real quick, folks. Position number 1 coming in to tonight, we Judd Danielson, 468 points in the lead. So he's got a pretty good, start there. Got some points and, of course, got the lead here in the standings. Chris Samard right behind him, 465 points in a second, 39 points back. From what it looks like here, if I can see that. Oh, 3 points back. My bad. From the leader. How I totally read that wrong. But we'll get through it. All right. Well, we go further down here in third in points. Steve Cigars, 438 points. William Hartman, fourth in points here with 427. Mike Donahue in fifth in points, 409 points. We've got a tie for that fifth spot here tonight. Kevin Fetty and Sean Callist. I hope I said his name correctly. Actually tied.
K-List, yeah.
K-List, okay. Actually tied a 4-6 with 406 points. Jeff Martin in eighth here with 399 points. Ray Richer, okay, Richard, ninth in points, 368 points, and Daniel Jackson will round out the top 10 in points here tonight with 360 points. Joe Johnson in 11th, 349 points. Robert McFarland in 12th, 340 points. And rounding out the top 13 in points, David Gainforth with 334 points. But Charles, as we know, points can change dramatically.
Oh yes, and wins get you in, so that kind of mixes it up. You know, you got William Hartman with 3 wins, Chris Scala's got 2 wins, Chris Simmer's got a win, and Daniel Jackson's got a win. That just throws it all around.
Exactly it, you know, and it does. You know, getting a win, you're in. You know, I'm kind of new to the whole SSCA here, so you know we'll get through it here tonight. But hopefully everybody out there is having a fantastic evening. If you're getting rain, congratulations, because it's summertime, and a lot of people don't get rain in summertime. If you're getting snow, well, congratulations with that too, because it's summertime, and you don't get snow in the summer. So a lot of weather patterns going on here tonight. Well, they get one fast repair, Charles, and that is a big thing at a track like Kentucky, as it, you know, kind of a D-shaped oval, but it's not in a sense. It does have a little tricky turn when you're coming out of turn number 4. I'll get it out in a minute.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a mistake or if it's something new, because usually they don't get any repairs.
Oh, wow. Well, it might have been I'm not entirely sure, but
I'm not either.
Looking at, they do get one of fast repairs. So
yeah, I'm seeing that, but like I said, usually they don't. So something's changed.
If something has changed, apparently. Well, right now they are still in qualifying here. Not sure exactly how they do qualifying. Stephen Park's out there on the track. I guess they do it one at a time.
Yeah, there's about 3 trucks out there at once, and they go from reverse from practice speed. So whoever was slowest in practice, they go out first.
Ah, okay. Well, hey, I'm learning something new here. So, little different style of qualifying than what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to just everybody going out and doing the qualifying time and be done with it. So this kind of shakes things up even a little bit more.
Oh yeah, and also I've noticed this last race, one thing you gotta watch out, you know, with this new iRacing build where you can't go straight out on track. I've seen people on their qualifying lap coming out, they come onto the track just a little bit early and they get that ability to have to restart. And here, that's not good.
No.
Under this circumstances of qualifying, it's not good.
Oh, and it's not, Charles. You know, with the new update and everything, having to go all the way around and getting past that blue cone there, as you see, there's a blue cone. I'm on that number 3 of Stephen Parks out there. He was on the track. Now he's going to pull up, but there's a blue cone coming around turn 2 onto the backstretch right there. If you have to be past that cone in order to come up on the track. And if you don't, like you said, you get that unsafe pit exit penalty, and that'll cost you.
Yeah, and one thing they're going to do in the race, they feel that the hold is for that penalty is a bit too much. What they'll actually do is when you're coming down pit road, they'll have a live admin will take that black flag away. So it's essentially just a pass through.
Okay, so it's not the initial hold that iRacing puts on. It looks like the number 36. Let's see if I can get to him. Just had him here. Jason Eisenhower is going to be coming out on to the track here to put in his qualifying time. And if you watch Jason, he makes his way all around the track, blue cone, and he comes out on to the backstretch, folks. That's what you have to do here on most of the tracks. Some tracks, they still don't have that whole update thing. So, but here in Kentucky, it's there. You have to do it.
Yeah, most of the actual NASCAR official tracks, you have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, and it's safer. And, it gives everybody a chance to get back on track without being in traffic. But that sometimes is not the case. Sometimes you're going to be in traffic regardless.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Never, you could still get in the way down there. There could be 2 trucks coming behind you going 3 or 4 wide, 2 rows. Where are you going to go? You're going to have to stay down there. You're going to have to let them go.
Exactly. Well, right now, David
Gainforth.
Well, the guy who has the pole, the 24,
David Gervais. Well, you don't have it now.
Oh, he don't have it now. Well, David Gervais in the 24 had the pole just a second ago, but now Jeffrey Johnson Jr. in the 06 machine out there on the track now has the pole. And John Theodore just took second away from David Gervais?
That's how I've been saying it.
All right. Well, but hey, times are going to change as they keep coming in, rolling in the times for qualifying. And they can put in, what is it, as many laps as they want, or do they only get one lap?
They get 2 laps.
They get 2 laps, okay. 2 laps qualifying. They made it open, that way they could do the cars on the track and everything, you know, so I see how they did it. Okay, so it's basically like real NASCAR qualifying.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
All right. Well, welcome everybody in chat here tonight. I know y'all don't know who I am here, a different voice, other than Charles here. But Charles, man, hey, I'm here. A little, like I said, a little different than what I'm used to calling. But you know, Jeff got in contact with me and asked if I could maybe cover for him, and I said sure thing. And you know, it kind of puts me on a spot because I'm not used to calling a race with you.
Oh yeah, I mean, same here. I mean, we know each other for a while, but still a little different.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, everybody's in chat here. I want to give some shout outs. Of course, Michael's in chat. Michael's actually the one doing the actual stream here, but Michael's in chat as well. I'm in chat too. We got Nightbot in chat. Nightbot's always in chat. Rudy in chat. Kathy's in chat as well. Chatty Matty in chat.
Ray Richard comes across in third.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I just seen that. Yeah, it just popped up on my ticker here. Yeah, whoa, what a quick time too. 32.482. Oh, look at the time Jeffrey Johnson though put down, a 32.370. Now there was a gentleman in practice.
Oh, and Sean Kalis went P1.
Oh, yeah, he sure did, boy. The minute we say the pole guy, the minute it's over.
Yep, that's the way it seems to be. So maybe we just don't need to talk about him.
Yeah, let's not talk about the pole anymore. We'll leave the pole for the end when we go to grid. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, everybody, if you're looking on the stream there, you'll see the qualifying times that Michael has put up there on the left side. That's as they put in a qualifying time. It'll pop up there. If you're new to MaxSpeedTV and to the graphics, that's exactly got their number and their qualifying time they put down. So that was, you know, that's a little neat. I kind of like that feature. But when you have a processor that don't like ATVO and has all the fancy stuff, you can't use all the fancy stuff. And I want to use the fancy stuff. That is the way it is. Mike Donahue, number 7 machine, out on the track. Kevin Fetty, that's how I've been pronouncing his name. Is it Fetty or Fetty?
Fetty.
Fetty, okay. Out there in the number 94 on track as well. Chris Samard in the 27, it looks like, is going to be pulling to staging, as I would call it, to the end of pit road. Scott Seymour in the number 99 machine, pulling it to staging as well. And I believe that's the number 11 of William Davis behind the number 99, also at staging there at the end of pit road. Getting ready to go out for their qualifying time. They've got about coming down to about 6 minutes to do so. It looks like for the most part, I don't know, does everybody qualify or do you have the option not to?
Yeah,
that's one thing I don't know.
Yeah, you have an option to not pit. I mean, not qualify, so yeah.
You better have the option to not pit.
Yeah. Well, they do in this series. One cool thing that I like, they have something. I'm not sure the exact details, but you can only have 5 sets of tires in the race, including the one you start on.
Oh yeah, well I'll remember that because in there was one we were doing me and Michael was doing together, that they did the same thing. I believe it was this group here on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, it might have been.
I can't really, my memory's gone blank, so I don't know. But there was a league that did the same thing. You had to start with the set of tires you had, and you only had so many sets you could get throughout the race. That really bring an attention to the drivers out there. Okay, I've got to take care of my tires for one. So when I go to pit road, if I don't think I need tires, I need to uncheck my box.
Yeah, it really adds a lot to it. I mean, more like the real thing with that, because, you know, in NASCAR they don't get as many tires as they want. So you can't just come in there and pit all willy-nilly whatever you want for tires. So I think it makes it very interesting.
It really does. It brings out a whole perspective of racing, and it brings it more realistic. Now,
tire management.
Tire management, basically. If Chris Scala, look at that, 32-17. Just seen that, the number 5 machine grabbing the pole. Kalis?
Sean Kalis, yeah, he's second.
Yeah, Kalis. Yeah, he is second. Got moved back to second. Jeffrey Johnson to third in the 06. Kevin Feedy in the 94 machine in the 4th spot. Currently, John Theodore rounding out the top 5 here in qualifying as of right now. We've still got several drivers who have not qualified, have the option to qualify. Do you want to, or do you not want to qualify? Ooh.
William Davis goes P1.
And William Davis grabbing P1 in that number 11 machine.
And then Chris Simmer goes P1.
Well, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce his name. I've always called him Samard.
I think it's Chris Simmer.
Okay, well, I actually have the honors of racing against Chris. I had to apologize to him. Don't want to upset anybody on iRacing. You know, I'm all about respecting other drivers, out on the track. And you've got to here on iRacing. Charles, we race together. We know how it is out on track. Very competitive, but, early on and maybe late in the race, even if you're a lap down, kind of like me and Chris, where I was a lap down, Chris was second. We won't go into that, but, you got to respect the drivers out there, and race cleanly, basically, if you can.
If you want to be raced respectfully, you got to respect everybody else. It's, it's the whole golden rule deal,
Yeah, so, I don't know Chris, a lot, but I know him well enough to, I gained his respect, I hope, and I know he gained mine, because I did go directly to him and apologize for what I did. But, hey, Chris, one heck of a racer, and he's showing it here tonight. A 32.186 here, grabbing qualifying in that number 27 machine of there. Now on pit road. He has done his qualifying time. Now we got some more drivers that are out on track. Adam Eisenhower out, putting the lap in here, as well as Michael Dullard.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
And Judd Danielson in that 17. Michael Dullard is in the 31. Make sure I say the numbers for everybody out there. That's what I try to do. I'm so used to saying the numbers. So we got, now we got 2 drivers qualifying.
Ooh, Adam Eisenhower got on the wall in his qualifying run. I think it was the second lap, so he did get his first lap in at least.
Adam Eisenhower in that 86, currently 6th. Jason Eisenhower in the 36, currently 18th here in qualifying, but we still got some drivers, still got some drivers putting in their qualifying times. Less than a minute to go. William Hartman out on track, as well as Jeff Martin. William Hartman, the 67 machine, Toyota. Jeff Martin in the 15. I believe he's in a Chevy. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. The thing about trucks is there's only 2. There's the Chevy and the Toyota. That's it.
Yep.
I remember when Dodge was in it.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I love that Dodge truck.
Oh man. Well, 10 seconds to go here. It looks like William Hartman is just going to stop it right there at the end of the backstretch. He's not even going to worry about it. Jeff Martin trying to put in a lap. And he did. He is grabbing the top 5. And that number 15 checkered flag is out. Now, Jeff will get his second lap.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody improving on their second lap, so we'll see. Maybe he can. And no.
All right, well, Jeff Martin will grab the 5th position here. Qualifying is going to be officially over. We'll get them down there on the grid here momentarily. Good qualifying times, though. Good qualifying times. I'll go through the top 10 here real quick, Charles, and then I'll let you do the next 10. How about that?
All right.
Right. All right, this is your Waltz Beard Co. starting a grid here on MaxSpeedTV. Chris Samard grabbing the pole here with a 32.186. Congratulations to Chris for grabbing the pole. William Davis going to be starting on the outside of him in that second spot. Chris Scala going to be starting the 3rd. Michael Dullard in 4th. Adam Eisenhower going to be starting in that 7th position. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. in 8th. Kevin Fitty in 9th, and Judd Danielson going to be rounding out the 10th position here in qualifying. Charles.
All right, John Theodore will be starting 11th. Ray Richer will be starting 12th. David Gervais will be starting 13th. 14th will go to Scott Seaman. 15th will be Mike Donahue. 16th will be Stephen Parks. David Gainforth will start 17th. Joe Johnson will start 18th. Jason Eisenhower will start 19th. Steve Seegars will start 20th. Josh?
All right. Kyle Snodgrass will be starting 21st. Robert McFarland 22nd. William Hartman in 23rd. Mark McFadden. Oh, my old buddy Mark. I know Mark. Mark McFadden going to be starting 24th here tonight. Justin Anderson in 25th. Russ Coe 26th. And that'll round out the field. So 26 drivers out here tonight.
Yeah, pretty good field. It's going to be interesting. William Hartman's been really fast in these mile and a half, so he's going to have to come from the back early on.
I'm trying to find... there he is. All right. I had to find him. There we go. It's Chris Samard. Going to lead them to the line here. They do their pacing a lap. Well, at least it ain't a long pacing lap like Sonoma or Watkins Glen is. It takes over 2 minutes under pacing to get around the track. Here it ain't going to take as long. So, but hey, it's Kentucky. Kentucky. I mean, not really a, you wouldn't really call it a short track. It is a mile and a half. It is a speedway. But it's very different than most speedways, especially, you know, like Charlotte. Charlotte, real fast speeds. But Kentucky, it can be fast at times. And with the limited tires that they have here tonight that they're going to have to do, well, they're going to have their hands full. But the pace car is going to dive off. Buckle your seatbelts and get ready, folks, because we're about to go racing here at Kentucky. Green flag is out. Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Kentucky. And I think that is the first time you have ever heard me say that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, they're already going 3 wide back in the field. Oh, there they go. They're going 2 wide now. They got it. They didn't want to go 3 wide for too long.
Now they're trying to get it trying to get it spread out here, but Chris Samard, he will lead the first lap here, it looks like. Yes, 27 machine of Chris Samard will take the first lap. So the motorsport's going to be going to that 27 here early on. They go single file for the most part here currently right now.
Well, we got 3 wide back to 12th position, and as soon as I say it, they file out and they don't want to do it. So they're not really wanting to go 3 wide too much.
Yeah, you do not want to go 3 wide.
It's wide enough, but it's not banked enough.
Oh, no. And, you know, talk about banking here. I did pull up some stats here for Kentucky for everybody out there. The banking here at Kentucky, turns 1 and 2, 17-degree banking on turns 1 and 2. So coming onto the back stretch, you have 17 degrees. Turns 3 and 4, 14-degree banking. So it kind of drops off just a little bit. The tri-oval coming on to the tri-oval here, as you see Chris Martin and the leaders coming around onto the tri-oval right now. The tri-oval, 8 to 10 degree of banking. It switches, goes back and forth all the way around, and the straight on the back stretch, the only straight they have here at Kentucky, 4-degree banking. So even the back stretch has some banking.
Yeah, but looks like the 99 truck had a little issue. I think he might have gotten the back of somebody. Lost it, went down to the apron, but he gathered it back up and he's still going.
The number 99 of Scott Seaman. Now he has got company all around him. 67.
That's William Hartman. He's really fast.
Yeah, William Hartman onto the inside. 3 wide back here. The number 99 caught in the middle. 67 of William Hartman onto the inside. There's still 3 wide back here on the back stretch. Number 26 of Steve Seeger is going to get around on the outside. Did not complete the pass as of yet. Well, they were 3 wide there for almost the full lap. And I think the number 99 of Scott Seaman said, okay, enough's enough.
Yeah, it's really hard for that guy on the bottom lane. You just don't get any arc into the corner that you need.
36.
Oh, 36.
Oh, contact. Jason Eisenhower in that 36 has picked up a few positions here currently. Started 19th. He is up to 16th. Picking off a couple here. That number 3 machine of Stephen Parks looks to the inside of that 36 of Jason Eisenhower. Well, we've got the single file pretty much all the way back. You have to go pretty much back here into the field of ways with the 26 of Steve Cigar. We've got the 101 now of David Gainforth in the mix here. Kyle Snodgrass putting his 2 cents in. He wants a piece of the action in that number 80 machine. Well, they know stage, Charles, will play a big factor, at lap 33. We want to get those stage points.
Yeah, you definitely, if you haven't got the win and you're just wanting stage points to kind of help you out, every little position is going to help, points for getting you into the chase. If you're already in the chase, you're just wanting another stage win.
Exactly. You're, wanting to tack on some more stage points. And if you're in the lead, end point.
If we pull up the points here, William Hartman, he's got 3 wins. He's got a total of 25 playoff points. That's going to really help him when it comes down to playoffs.
Oh, yeah, William Hartman in the 67, 25 playoff points. He's got 5 top 10, 5 top 5, 3 wins, 3 poles, 8 starts. And, he did have 2 bad races, 2 DNFs. You don't want to get those DNFs. But, everybody has a bad race. But that's where those playoff points are really going to help somebody who has DNF. those are going to help right there.
Yeah, they're definitely, because I do believe those will carry on. If they're doing it like NASCAR, they will carry on through the playoffs. I'm not quite sure if they carry on yet, but I'm pretty sure they do.
The one I'm not seeing here tonight, and I could be missing him. His name may be wrong. No, there he is, Judd Danielson. Started 10th up to 8th in that number 17 machine. He is your current points leader coming in too tonight. He has 3 playoff points, no DNF, 6 top 10s, 2 top 5s, doesn't have any wins. Got 1 pole, but he's had 10 starts.
Now, one person I'm seeing missing from the top is actually Daniel Jackson. He's not here tonight.
I'm not seeing him either, and you know, Daniel Jackson currently setting in at the top 10 in points. The number 84 got 11 starts, 1 pole, 1 win, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 3 DNFs. He's got 5 playoff points. You know, those playoff points are going to play a big factor in how the playoff is going to, you know, going to help you get in. We got a battle back here for 4th place.
Yeah, Michael Dillard, he's been coming the last few laps. He's had the fastest lap the last few laps.
Number 31 machine of Michael Dillard now looking to make a pass onto the inside of the 5 machine of Chris Scala. They are still side by side coming across the line. Well, that was close. I do not know. I think Chris got it, but barely. No, Michael had it. Wow. That was how close it was. That was really, really close. They're still side by side. Looks like the 5 of Chris Scala will complete the pass, get that position back. Now the 86 of Adam Eisenhower trying to get up here, race it up with these guys once more. He is right on the back bumper of that number 31 machine of Michael Dillard. Well, this first stage, Charles, has all of it about that number 27. Now, he doesn't have a commanding lead over the number 11 of William Davis, but a 3/10 of a second lead, nonetheless, over him. He's still out front. He's led all of the laps here so far, 15 laps here currently, and he is not looking to back it off anytime soon.
Yeah, we also don't know if he could be just saving a little bit, just keeping that gap, you know. There's no sense of running your tires off, you know. Just keep the gap, you know, and wait for this stage to end.
Stage will end, I believe, finishing lap 33, coming to 34, if that's the way they do it. Some do it coming to 33, others do it coming to 34 when they complete 33. You've been here a little bit longer than I have, Charles.
Yeah, it'll be when they complete 33.
Okay, so it's coming to lap 34 is when it'll be from. Okay.
And they'll wait till the top 10 obviously have passed the line. Sometimes they do that. I know sometimes they don't. So it just depends. If it doesn't look like there's any battling, they'll just throw it. But if there's a battle, it looks like they will, you know, wait until that 10 car crosses.
Exactly, you know. And
we got a car. Oh, he saved it. William Hartman.
William Hartman. Oh, we're going to go find him. 67 of William Hartman. Yeah, good save. Oh, we got another one off the track. The number 99 machine. That's Scott Seaman. And he
almost backed it back up in the track, but he was able to not do that, and he's back around going now. He's going a lot of position because no caution came out.
Yeah, no caution. He came back up on track, but he got off the track going as quickly as he could. So no caution will come out. But boy, that was crazy. You would think a caution would come out.
Yeah, I was going to say he lost a lot, but fortunately, I think he's got enough time the caution will come out. He shouldn't go a lap down. Also, an interesting note, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 laps, but if there is a caution 4 to 5 laps before the stage, that will be the stage end.
Okay, yeah, because they won't have time to go back green, and then they'll be back at, you know.
Well, sometimes they do, but they don't like to have like one lap dashes for the stage because it causes a lot of problems we've seen earlier in earlier races. You know, people not pitting, spinning their tires, and just causing a big crash. So they just decide if it's 5 laps, I think it's around 5 laps, that's just the end of the stage.
That's probably the best way of doing it because, you know, like the end of a race, when you're packed and you're having a 1 to 2 lap shootout, everybody gets a little antsy.
Oh yeah, everybody's trying to get all they can get.
Right now, though, Chris Samard, boy, out the front here, has led all 20 laps here so far.
Davis, though, Davis is right there. He's closed the gap.
He is not giving up. Now, it's all going to come down to, you know, a couple of moves that the 11 of William Davis can make. You know, is he waiting until more toward the end of the stage to make his move? You know, we don't know. We're not racing. We don't know what's going through his mind.
Right, all we can say is what we think, but we don't know. He might not be, he might be going as hard as he can right now.
You know, how are they saving tires? You know, are they saving tires? Well, if they are, it ain't looking like it.
Yeah, you can run it down now. You can see who was saving.
A lot of positions. Oh, Chris Scala started 3rd. Still running in the top 5 in that number 5 machine. Got some ground to make up, though, if he wants to get back up there and, you know, kind of race it up with these guys coming to the end of the stage here in about 7 to 8 laps. Adam Eisenhower up to 6th. Kevin Petty in 9th, or in 7th, sorry, he started 9th. Judd Danielson started 10th, currently running in 8th. John Kalis started 6th, currently running in 9th. John Theodore started 11th, grabbing the top 10 here so far. Little battle going on up behind him with Jeffrey Johnson Jr., the number 70 of Mike Donahue, William Hartman in the picture here again. I don't think these battles are over.
Yeah, no, they're going to want to get 10th spot from John. I mean, that's the point right there. So you got to imagine they're really going for it right now because they want to get around him, and he wants to keep it. So
make their way here, coming to a lap. Well, they're on lap 25. Chris Samard, Chris Samard, he knows William Davis is right there on his bumper. David Gainforth, from what I'm seeing there in TeamSpeak, David Gainforth in the 101 machine, running back here in 17, is a teammate to our leader, Chris Samard, in the 27. If I'm seeing that correctly.
Yes, that is true. I actually used to race with both of them in my first league on iRacing.
Oh, okay. All right. So you know him pretty well.
Yep.
Chris Samard going to be coming around here to take his 26th lap lead, but here comes William Davis looking to the inside. Oh, he dropped it below the yellow line there, and he is to the inside of the 27 of Chris Samard as they are side by side, really side by side.
Yeah, I don't think you can fit a paper between them two.
I don't think you could either. Now, William Davis, we knew he was going to try to make a move on that 27. We just didn't know when. Well, now is when William is, I believe, going to try to make some moves on him to get around him for the stage of victory here, coming in about 3 laps, 2 to 3 laps. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm totally off there. Sorry.
Yeah.
About 5 laps.
We still got 5, yeah.
Now I'm looking at 30. My bad. It's actually lap 33, coming to 34. Sorry. I even got it up here, and I still managed to mess that up.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. Sorry about that. All right, well, 27 still out front here. We're going to go back into the field of waste to check on some of the drivers here. We're 2 wide back here. Starting with the number 6 and the 67, John Theodore in the 6. The 67 of William Hartman side by side. This is 410. And you said it, Charles. We're going to try to take that 10th spot away.
Yeah, they want to get that point. But it's going to be tough. William getting it right now. I think it's going to be tough for them to get to him. He's probably going to see him pull away in these last few laps.
William Hartman now grabbing that 10th position for the stage. Stage ain't over yet, but, you know, he's wanting that top 10 to get the stage.
Oh! Up front, William Davis gave Chris a little nudge going into, I think that was 3 there.
Uh-oh.
He really backed off, and he's lost a lot of ground to Chris now.
We got a battle here. It looks like Bruin for second. Oh, man. They're making me nervous coming down to the first stage.
Yeah.
You know, even as a broadcaster, I still get nervous, you know.
Oh, yeah, you just never know what's going to happen. One person could zig, and the other person could zag, and they crash.
And you zigzag into each other, unfortunately. We don't want to see that. Well, if the caution wants to come out now, that would actually end the stage, but they don't want it. They want to finish this out right. Now, Chris Samard is coming up on, it looks like a Russ Coe back here in that number 420 machine. Currently, you know, running in 26, last place, but it ain't over. You know, anything can happen. You know, Russ Coe can even come out with a win here tonight. They were on lap 33 here. So Chris Samard, all he has got to do is just make it around the track. 2 more turns when he gets onto the backstretch. And of course, he will have the stage win if he can cross the line.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good gap. I think he could really take it easy and get it.
5/10 from second lead over William Davis. As he crosses the line there, taking a lap of 34. There is the caution. Your winner for stage number 1, Chris Samard in that number 27 machine. So a valuable bonus points picking up for him here early on. Well, that really helped out Russ Coe because 27 was gunning for him.
Yeah, a few more laps, he would have went a lap down. So lucky for him with the stage racing, he's able to stay on the lead lap.
All right, well, we will get Chris Samard down here. I'm sure they're going to pit. Or are they?
Oh yeah, they definitely had to pit here.
I want to let them to do their, you know, their pit cycle and get him up here and get him a quick interview in. What I do. Now, they don't have to use the access road under caution?
No, not here at this track, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought they did. That's news to me. I've always used it. Maybe because I spend half my time on it anyway, so I don't know. And here they come. Chris Samard going to bring them down pit road here, but he will be your stage 1 winner.
And we also have the luxury of having that first pit box. It can be crucial.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like Jeffrey Johnson stayed out.
Yes, he did. Jeffrey Johnson stayed out. He's wanting a bonus point.
Yep,
so
we're going to get that bonus point and then probably pit next lap.
Yep, Jeffrey Johnson going to elect to stay out, of course, grab the bonus point. Chris Samard going to come away with the stage win.
And William Hartman went He must have missed his pit box. He drove right on through the pits.
Oh, that is not what you want to see here early on. But alrighty, folks. Well, we will get that number 27 machine of Chris Smart up here. Chris Samar, Joshua the booth. Got a copy, bud?
Yes, I do.
Hey, Chris. Well, now we got the honors of getting you up here in the booth. Man, stage 1 winner here tonight. Talk about the first 33 laps. What was going through your mind down there, bud?
I was kind of excited that I got the pole there. I didn't even think I would have, and I just wanted to stay out front for the first stage and see how it went. I went pretty hard there, and it kind of gave up at the end. They were kind of catching me, but it was great. So
Well, you got a fast truck out there. Grab the pole. You're now currently first as the other gentleman pitted there, so you're back out front here. Grab the pole. Got stage 1 win. You got a fast truck out there, but there's a lot of faster other drivers out there as well. But do you think you have the truck out there to bring it home in stage number 2?
I think so. I'm going to take it a little bit easier this time and see how it goes. I was kind of burning up my stuff there, so we'll see how that goes. The 11 truck's pretty fast, so we'll see what happens. But I think I can do it again. So.
All right, Chris. Well, we'll let you get back to it, bud. I was getting double file here, so good luck, Chris. And well, do what you got to do, man. Still a long race to go.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you, guys.
All righty, Charles. Well, I will let you do the honors of, getting them going here for stage 2.
All righty. All right, folks, pace car is headed down into pit road. And green flag, we're back underway here at Kentucky for the Apex Button Box 200. Chris Simmons with a good jump there on that restart.
That's one thing I forgot to put down there. It's now it is sponsored by Apex Button Box, but I actually forgot to write it down. I didn't know what to call it.
Hey, it looks like Jeffrey Johnson Jr., I think he might be coming in to serve a penalty.
The 06 machine. Yeah, coming down on the pit road. He's in his pit stall there.
He's changing tires, so I think there might be a penalty for him.
Well, that is not what you want here at Kentucky. Now he is coming back out on the track, but the leaders, man, they're going to be right there with him here momentarily. I mean, they're already up to speed here coming through the tri-oval, and it's not going to take long for these leaders to catch up to him.
No, not at all.
Single file, we do have a battle back here, though. I believe that is the 86 of Adam Eisenhower. Yes, it is, side by side with the 5 of Chris Scala. Well, a little bit of side draft going on. I mean, you can get a little bit here in Kentucky. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can get side draft really off of any track. Probably not so much road courses, but really any track and your very, very short tracks. But you can get a little bit of side draft here at Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. I think Russ Coe was now serving a penalty. He's not coming back on track. He's going to go a lap down.
Oh, that is not what you want to see. Driver's going a lap down. Jeffrey Johnson a lap down. Russ Coe. Russ Coe currently 2 laps down. Looks like somebody having a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, not what you want to see. Well, you know, here's the thing, Charles. Even though Jeffrey Johnson Jr. is the lap down.
What's your thought? We got a car spinning.
Joe Johnson.
He saved it. We're going to keep going. No caution.
Oh, man. Well, you know, no caution. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Joe. Oh, my.
Yeah, it looks like he was on the outside there of the 80 of Kyle Snodgrass, and he tried to cut down to pass side. I didn't see what truck that was, and he just wasn't clear and got clipped by the 80.
Well, he did save it, you know, no caution. Hey, he kept it straight. That's what you have to do, is keeping it straight. He got it straight, got it back on track, no caution. That is something you have to do. I mean, if you can control the truck, car, whatever you're racing, it limits the amount of cautions. And they're doing a fantastic job right now.
Looks like we have a tip for the pass in the lead. Jeff Martin's beside Chris there for the lead. Oh, he came down, gave him a little bump. Williams there too. He's going to try to make it 3 wide. But no, Chris was able to hold him off and keep it first.
Got a battle for second. William Davis, Jeff Martin side by side. But, you know, the more they race, the further Chris Samard will get ahead of him. Now, Chris did state, you know, went a little bit harder than he wanted to. But Chris knows it's really hard to pass, too. So, got to make the pass early on. Got to get out front like he is. You've got to stay out there. If somebody gets around him, is it going to be easy for him to pass them? Is he going to get around them? His catching them might not be a problem.
Well, if he's got a fast truck and drive it anywhere, it might be easier for him to pass than these other guys. But as we were seeing, it is tough to pass for that lead. It's that clean air. That clean air just gives that leader an advantage.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, clean air, we talk about it, you know, week in and week out. Clean air is key. Now, he's in clean air somewhat. He does have the 11 of William Davis behind him. So a little bit of drafting action going on between the 11, 27, the 15 of Jeff Martin in third right there, the single file. Got the 31 of Michael Dollard in fourth, Judd Danielson in fifth. And the top 5 guys really close together, about 2/10 of a separation between each one. So, caution.
We got a caution. Big crash. Russ Coe's involved.
David
Gervais,
yeah. Let's go on to the 24 of David Gervais. Kind of see what happened to David. Did he get involved, or what?
Yeah, it looked like he got clipped by the 48 that David did.
Oh. All right, yeah, David Gervais did get clipped. And then the 420 machine of Russ Coe come flying around the corner. I guess he didn't realize he was out on the track. The 24 was out at where he was actually moving, and just slammed into him.
Yeah, it looked like Russ was going to go high to try to miss him. At the same time, David was trying to get going up the track, trying to get turned around, and just had nowhere to go but into him.
And oh man, well, the first official caution here tonight for the SSCA Michelangelo's Truck Series, brought to you by Apex
Button box. Oh, looks like we have a few cars pitting. Steven Parks missed his pit box.
Oh!
And that will cost him. He came in on this pack that pitted first, and he's going to lose a lot of positions.
All right, well, I'm live here. There we go. Oh, Chris Samard still leading the pack here. Jeff Martin in second. Judd Danielson in third. Chris Scala in fourth. Adam Eisenhower in fifth. Kevin Fitty in sixth. Ray Richer. Did I say his name? Richer?
Yep.
All right. Ray Richer in seventh. David Gainforth in eighth. Robert McFarland ninth. And John Theodore will round out the top 10. Not to get the one to go here, so if we can get a quick interview in. How about that number 70 of Mike Donahue? Mike Donahue, got a copy.
I got a copy.
Mike, well, man, stage racing tonight here in Kentucky, bud. First 33 laps was pretty smooth. Well, now it's stage 2. First caution here tonight. How's the racing out there for you, bud?
She's tight racing. Guys are aggressive. It's very hard to pass on the inside line, to make a run on the guy on the outside line. Guys are going 3 wide in the corners. They're taking and not giving.
Taken and not a given. Well, I mean, this race is by far nowhere near over, Mike. So do you think you have what it takes to get up there and fight it up with these guys? I know you're currently right now running in the 11th, so but still a whole lot of racing left.
Oh, I'm not sweating bullets. I got a top 5 truck. We put something good together. We're going to bring it.
All right, Mike Donahue in that number 70 machine. And I just noticed on the back of your truck, you got the MaxSpeedTV logo. Well, appreciate it, Mike.
Hey, appreciate you guys putting in the time, making us look good.
Yeah, it looks good, man. One to go, Mike. Good luck, bud.
Thanks, guys.
Dadgummit, I did what I didn't want to do. I wanted you to interview. Okay, you'll get the next one.
Usually don't do that, but give it a shot.
Oh, what, interview? Oh, it ain't that hard.
Yeah, usually Jeff handles all that, but...
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you want me to handle it, that's not a big deal. I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. All righty, they are 2x2 here. Chris Martin still out front. Jeff Martin in second. Going to be starting on the outside of him on this restart.
Man, what this caution is going to do, those guys that pitted 15th back, these guys probably won't pit, you know, under the stage caution. So that's going to move them to the front most likely.
That's something we're gonna have to watch here. Lap 52 of 132, lap 52 of 66 for stage 2. Alrighty, pace car dives up. This Samard wastes no time. He's on the loud pedal. Green flag is back out, but we were underway before the green flag even flew, because the leader, Chris Samard, had control of the field, and he just went loud pedal.
Yeah, that just, you know, being the leader, he has that choice when the pace car drops to the green flag, and that's an advantage because you can catch everybody off guard, catch them sleeping.
All right, well, we have somebody in chat. I don't know their name because it's just question mark, so I guess I'm going to call you question mark. But glad to have you in chat. Yeah,
Does he have a question?
I don't know. Unique name, you know, but glad to have you in chat. That's about the only thing I can say. So question mark, glad to have you in chat. If you got a real name, you know, that's cool. But glad to have you in chat. Nonetheless, I mean, hey, hopefully you're enjoying the race here as much as we are. We've had one caution here so far tonight. I know it says 2, but we've only had one. we've had the stage caution, that don't count. We have had only 2 lead changes. Oh, caution's out. Oh, William Davis. Oh. And they're starting. They looks like the 99 got involved in that too of Scott Seaman, but we'll go back and take a look on that 11 of William Davis.
Yeah, it looks like there was really close racing there, and can't really tell. 99 might have came up just a little. I think he came up just a little bit and tagged the 11 in the back.
Oh, might have been a little bit of net code played in that, but we're not admins.
That's exactly what I was thinking. There might have been a little bit of net code.
Yeah, and look, dodging, everybody trying to dodge it. Oh, the 67, William Hartman. Hits hard. Man, oh man, and he already, from what I can see, he already took his vehicle behind the wall. He tried to dodge it.
And if you notice, that happened right about around the beginning of the cars with new tires and the cars with the old tires. So probably somebody, a little more aggressive than they needed to be.
Yeah, and that does play a big, a big role in it for tires. If you're on old tires, you kind of need to hang back a little bit, but. We got the 2 to go, I do believe there. Not quite at the 1 to go. They might get the 1 to go next time by.
Also, looks like William Hartman's going to take his car behind the wall of the garage.
Yeah, I believe he did. There's a lot of drivers on pit road right now. David Gervais, Scott Seaman. Now, Justin Anderson, Mark McFadden, they're coming down to pit road, it looks like. Kyle Snodgrass on a pit road. So we've got some drivers on pit road, some of them that elected to come down pit road. All right. Now I'm sure we've probably got some upset drivers down there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If they get the 1 to go here. If they get the 1 to go, we won't pull nobody, up here for an interview because they'll only have 1 lap, and it doesn't look like they got the 1 to go.
Yeah, lights are still on.
Lights are still on. You know what? I do want to pull. If I can find him. Well, I'm not seeing him in TeamSpeak. 48 of Mark McFadden.
Yeah, he's not in there. He'd be in Jawbone Motorsports room. He's not there.
And he's not there. Well, I want to interview Mark, but I guess we won't get to it today. Might not get to an interview this time because, here at Kentucky, you kind of have to make it a little quick and spend too much time trying to see if he was in TeamSpeak. But, we've got, I wouldn't say plenty of time to interview anybody because we really don't. Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Right, yeah, and I imagine, the drivers want a little alone time in their head before the restart.
Get prepared. All right, well, there is the 1 to go.
Up now, Kyle Snodgrass looks like he's taking his trick behind the wall.
Scott Seaman, the only driver that is still currently sitting on pit road in the number 99 machine. Looks like everybody else is back out on the track. They are going to get the green flag coming to lap 60. 7 laps to go before the end of the stage. I actually got it right this time.
Yeah, you did.
All right, everybody having a good time in chat. Awesome. Everybody enjoying the race. That is awesome. Nice to see everybody out there catting it up. Even Nightbot's throwing his mess in there too. Alrighty, well, here we go. Pace car's going to take the nose off of the 71 there, or the 27, and the 27 of Chris Mars on the loud pedal. We are back underway here. The Apex Button Box 200, sponsored by Apex. Also, the actual series itself is sponsored by Michelangelo's Painting. Shout out to Michael again out there. Big shout out to Apex Button Box, as we are green flag racing for the Apex Button Box. Like I said, folks, the standard stock boxes run about $60. They have rotary boxes run about $65. Standard brake bias controller will run about $32. That's free brake bias. Now, all items prices are included in shipping. The shipping is included in the price, so you don't have to worry about that. They got you covered. Now, you can get a discount by using the coupon code JD2018 for a discount when making your request. That's JD2018. JD2018. Custom orders for all kinds of racing can be done with a racer of any series. New products releasing all the time. Just get a hold of Judd or visit their Facebook page for more details. And of course, don't forget that coupon code JD2018. Find them on Facebook at Apex Button Box. So, Chris Smart's got company. He's got the 15 now. Jeff Martin behind him. 17 of good. Danielson right there in third. Pretty good racing by these guys.
Yeah, Jeff Martin's there. He's looking hungry. He wants to get that stage win.
Yes, he does. I'm going back here in the field a little ways with the 06 of Jeffrey Johnson Jr. And he's got a whole lot of company behind him. He's got Jason Eisenhower in the 36, Joe Johnson in the 18, 43 of John. Oh, and the 06 going around.
Jeffrey Johnson got tapped.
We will go back and take a look at that. There might have been some contact there.
Oh, yeah, there definitely was.
Riding with the Jeffrey Johnson here. Trying to figure out what happened to the 06 machine. Now he's coming onto the back stretch. He's fine on the back stretch, it looks like. Oh, yeah, he did get tagged. Yeah, he got a little bumper tag there, but it looks like the 36 of Jason Eisenhower, and it looks like Jason might have got a little bump to the back there too. I'm not sure exactly.
David,
yeah, David Gervais right there might have gave him a little bit of a bumper there. Of course, that's what happened. Chain reaction.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey Johnson might have checked up a little more than Jason was thinking he would.
Everybody going to come to pit road except for Mr. Stephen Park. Stephen Park electing to stay out, grabbing a bonus point.
That will be the end of the stage, too.
Yes, it will be. If I'm not mistaken, that 27 machine was in the lead when that caution came out.
Yeah, I do believe it was. I do believe he gets the stage win. It's not going to go to whoever stayed out here.
No, it's not. It will go to the 27 machine of Chris Samard. Well, if I am wrong, well, I'm sure I will be corrected on that in a minute. But for now, I do believe Chris Samard in that 27 got stage 2 win here. We'll get Chris back up here. Chris Samard, Joshua in the booth again. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Chris, man, I believe you were out front when that caution came out. That will officially end the stage, bud. So you were out front. You're the stage winner, man. Stage 2.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I didn't think I could stay up in the front this long, so I'm happy. The cautions came out at the right time and the restarts and all that. So I'm happy about it. We'll see about the rest of the race. It's still a long way to go.
You're going to have about 66, 67 laps, 65, somewhere around in there. For the rest of the race. So now it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Now you're going to see exactly what it's going to take to get the win here tonight. Now you've got a very fast car. Like I said before, you've been out front most of the race, 62 laps under your belt here so far. There's a lot of hungry drivers out there that are gunning for that 27, a Chevy Silverado, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of trucks behind me. Jeff, Martin, Judd Danielson. There's a bunch of trucks. The 11, I think, if he didn't get in that accident there. But the 11's really fast, I think. And I'm just gonna have to see. I'm hoping there's a green flag pit stop, because I really do pretty good on pit stops. So I'm hoping we get a green flag pit stop. If not, I'll try and stay up here and. There's a lot of trucks. It looks like it's a little bit faster in the long run, so we'll see what happens.
All right, well, Chris, man, congratulations, stage 2 win. Well, still a long race yet to go, so good luck out there, bud.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Get him going, Jeff. Or Charles, sorry.
Yeah, it looks like Mark McFadden's going to stay out, and he's going to be the starter of the field.
And he has led 2 laps.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to choose the outside, too. Very interesting. Alright folks, pace car is dropping down into pit lane. And green flag, we're back underway here at Kentucky for the Apex Button Box 200.
That was a different type of start in there. Mark McFadden electing the outside.
And it didn't pay off.
And it did not pay off. Chris Samard wastes no time. He gets around him onto the inside, making the pass complete coming around a turn 2.
That's going to be good for him, because now he's going to have the slower car, the older tires of Mark McFadden as a buffer between him and who I think eventually will be second, Jeff Martin.
And Jeff Martin will make the pass here momentarily, I am sure, on the 48. Now, you can really, even on old tires, if you know how to drive them on old tires, they can help. They can be a benefit. But right now, Mark McFadden having some issues with those older tires. He's losing some ground.
I mean, they're really not that old. He's only been on those tires for coming 13 laps.
Yeah, you got a point.
And that's counting the pace laps.
Yeah, and it really doesn't, play into a big effect under pace laps. Now it does cool them off, you know, a little bit. Out here racing the road, golly, jostling for position up front.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big advantage for him in the long run. When you think about it, he gained a lot of position. Everybody's still going to have to pit one more time, even him. So,
yeah.
So he's gained a lot of position.
But well, we have to go back to the whole situation of limited tires too. Yeah, you know. Now, so what is Mark McFadden in the 48 saving for? You know, that's the thing. You know, save what you can and use it later on in the race. You know, that does play a factor.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you can save as many tires as you can, you know, if you get a caution near the end, if everybody else is on really old tires, you know, you could get fresh tires and you could pick them off.
Exactly. William Davis making moves as well as everybody up in front of him. Now they're going to get around the 48 of Mark McFadden. William Davis going to be coming back into 210, now side by side with the 70 of Mike Donahue. Mike Donahue, one of the drivers out here we interviewed earlier. And they're still side by side on the back stretch. Single file pretty much up in front for the most part. Oh, man, somebody into the wall.
24, David Reyes in the wall.
Oh, and the 44, the 76, it looks like got into the back of him. I believe it was the 76. Need a 6.
Yeah, it looked like...
the 36.
Yeah, it looked like David he was kind of in the middle there. It looked like Kevin Fetty might have kind of come up a little bit. And David just kind of was reacting and turned right into the 44 Ray Richard.
All right, well, we're going to go back and take a look. Oh, yeah, the 24 got turned right into the 44. You are correct. Of a Ray Richard. Jason Eisenhower ended up hitting the 44. Heavy damage.
See, about how many laps they got? About, what, 4 laps in there? I don't know if anybody could make it from here on field.
Ooh, that's going to be tight.
It would need quite a bit of caution laps to be able to make it from here.
Yeah. And, you know, and I hate saying this, but we you know, I've said it in the past, you know, we know how cautions, they can breed cautions. We don't want it, but it can happen. And, you know, that's one thing we've got to watch out for, is how aggressive are these drivers going to be. And yeah, that 36 machine had nowhere to go. He did slam the back end of the 44. I went back and took a look at that, and yeah, he just nowhere to go, unfortunately. Man.
Right, yeah, like I said, going back, you said caution's breed caution. Going back to what I said with the tires, you know, these guys pit and get new tires, puts them in the back. So I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of reversed because the fastest guys are going to be in the back with the new tires. They gotta try to get through the drivers with the older tires, and you gotta choose when to be aggressive and when not. You gotta just, you know, choose your place, you know, when to go.
Exactly. All right. Let's get another interview in, shall we? Go with second place, 15 of Jeff Martin. Jeff Martin, Josh Booth, got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Jeff, man, well, a long race here tonight, but you're currently running in a second place here tonight. Started 5th, so, you know, good position. whole lot of laps still left to go, man. How's the race going for you out there? And do you think you have the truck out there tonight to maybe come home with a possible win or maybe even a podium finish here tonight?
Yeah, I do. The truck's running really good, and I'm just trying to stay there with Chris because on these restarts, when I've stayed with him, we've gotten away from the whole pack. So I just want to run right here. I'm not trying to pass him. I just want to run, and maybe, hopefully, we can get a good lead on everybody.
It's Kentucky is one of those tracks that y'all have limited tires that y'all can use. You got stages involved in this, and of course cautions play a factor. So is the track temp playing any a factor in that? I see it's at night, so it probably not playing as a big factor, correct?
No, it's really good, because if it was in the daytime, you would see much lower lap times. I'm talking about by 2 to 3 seconds. If it was in the afternoon, instead of running 32s, we'd be running probably 35s, 34s.
All right, well, I see y'all's got the one to go here, getting double file, so good luck, Jeff, and still a whole lot of laps left to go, bud.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
All right. Well, let's hope everybody can keep it straight. Charles, I almost called you Jeff again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed the race here so far. I mean, still a whole lot of trucks out there on the lead lap. Still a whole lot of trucks out there racing. I cannot count out anybody here, but Chris Samari going to lead them to the line. He has elected to choose the outside line. And he is on the loud pedal. Green flag back out. Boy, I believe it's the 86 machine of Adam Eisenhower. It is. He almost ran over the 15, and he almost did it again.
Oh, look at Judd. He's just going to say, I was going to go around both of you.
Yeah, Judd Danielson up to second. Jeff Martin back to third. 86 by Adam Eisenhower into fourth. A battle for fifth. Michael Dollard and David Gainforth. That 101 machine. David's on the low side. He's now got the 70. Mike Donahue coming to the outside of it. Oh, somebody might have scraped the wall there.
Yeah, Adam almost got into it, but he kept down the wall.
Oh, man, that was close.
Yeah, he definitely checked up a lot. Lost a lot of ground. You can see 31 caught right up to the back of his bumper.
31 of Michael Dollard. This is where it's going to start getting a little bit of, very interesting. And I understand there's still several laps left, here tonight. We still have, 54 laps to go. So things are going to get dicey. File here with the 70. The 101 almost make contact, but still side by side. The 11 of William at Davis in the 11. Trying to find his way back up here up front. Currently running in 8. Started in second, side by side in front of him. Maybe doing a little bit of pushing.
Maybe.
I think he might be doing a little bit of pushing. He got that 70 machine up around the 101 of David Gainforth. Here comes the 6 of John Theodore. Started 11, currently in 9th. And Steve Seegers?
Yeah.
Okay, of 10 spots, currently running in 10th, started 20th. Solid run for that 26 machine.
Yeah, I wonder if Chris Smith, if he's out to his largest lead of the race tonight, I do believe. He's almost up to, a full second lead. And
oh, yeah.
I wonder if he's not saving tires this time. He's just going to go for it.
Well, you know, it's go or go home, and right now I believe he's trying to just go.
I think he is.
He's got the hammer down, and he is going, yeah, almost an 8/10 of a second lead over Judd Danielson now, and Jeff Martin battling it for second. The more these guys race, the further he gets ahead.
Yeah.
If they get single file, they can catch up to it. The problem is, Charles, is catching up to him and making the pass. That's
Two
the
different
problem.
things. Yeah.
You can get up to the back bumper all day long, but can you get around them safely? Like David Gervais and Jason Eisenhower both still sitting on pit road.
Yeah, right now the only battle on track seems to be back here for this 12th spot. Man, they're really dicing it back here for 12.
Oh yeah, big battle back here. Stephen Parks. And that number 3 machine, he's got the 48 of Mark McFadden now side by side with him. Or at least 48's trying to go side by side. Did not make it stick down there. Had to double zero into the wall. We have a caution. Robert McFarland. I know I seen him.
Jeffrey Johnson hit the outside wall hard.
Oh, we're gonna go on Jeffrey Johnson Jr. here. We'll go back and take a look. And
he actually was making it through, and he just lost it on his own.
Oh man!
Looks like the truck, with the little weight different shift, it just got a little loose. And boom, and he stuck it into the wall. I ain't never seen anything like that before.
And Jeffrey.
Well, yeah, Jeffrey wasn't the cause of it. He was going to make it by, but he just didn't. It looks like the cause. It's tough to call. It was between Robert McFarland and Sean K-List.
All right. Robert McFarland in the 00.
Yeah, it looks like he just got tight coming off the corner and just chased it right up into Sean K-List.
Oh yeah, contact made between him and the 43. That's where it started.
Still feel bad for Jeffrey because he made it through that and just, I guess the weight shifted in the truck and just straight in the wall he went.
Now the 06 tried to get it through, and he hit so hard into that outside wall like he was talking about. Man, I hate seeing that. It actually glitched into it and stuck.
Yeah, it stuck in there, didn't it?
Oh, man. Well, he, having a solid run here tonight. You hate seeing that for, a driver having such a good run like he was having, and then that happened. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, we are back out. Everybody making the pit stop here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're good to go on fuel from here. Looks like Michael Duller's going to get out first out of the pits.
Yeah, I believe he did.
I wonder if he may have took 2.
Well, with a 10.9 pit stop,
yeah,
I believe he did.
I believe he did too. Also, he was in pit lane a lot shorter time than everybody else.
Yeah, he was. Now, Mike Donahue had a pit stop of 0.9, so really not even a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different times here, but it looks like for the most of the time, Scott Seaman with a pit time of 6.3.
Yeah, he actually had the fastest pit lane time. He was only on pit lane for 37 seconds.
All right. Well, it looks like Michael Dollard pick up some bonus points. Dollard, Johnson, Parks, McFadden, and Samard. Have led laps here tonight.
And I think Ray Richard, if he doesn't come into the pits this time, I think he's going to take a wave around and get back on the lead lap.
He is currently one lap down.
Actually, he might. No, I don't think he will, because he's in front of the leaders. He's still a lap down. I don't think that's going to change.
I don't know how that works. I know it works in
He's
Indy cars
technically-
like
yeah,
that.
I mean, he's technically in front of the leaders, so whatever it's showing, I think that's what he is. So he'll still be a lap down. He'll just be at the tail end of the field.
Tail end of the field, yes.
He was pretty much 2 laps down. He was 2 laps down. I think I remember reported he was 2 laps down.
All right, there's the one to go. The 44 of Ray Richard going to get the wave around the pace car here. Well, I got him going the last time, Charles. Guess what? It's your turn.
All right.
I'll share.
It's going to be a little different. Chris Simmons is starting somewhere he hasn't started before tonight. That's in the row 2.
I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve, though. A lot of these drivers out here wanting to win. You know, they already know Chris has got the stages, got the pole. They don't want him to get the win.
Yeah, and he's already got a win in the season too. So,
Yeah, he wants to win.
oh yeah, he wants another win to get closer to Hartman's 3 wins.
Exactly. All right, Charles. It's your mic, bud.
All right, there goes pace car dropping in the pit lane. And green flag, we're back underway here at Kentucky for the Apex Button Box 200. Once again, another great start from the leader.
Michael Dollard out there. He's only 3 laps here, so he's actually tied with Mark McFadden with 3 laps. I do believe, though, Chris Samard will come away with the most laps led. They're 3 wide back here. We are going to have to, well, they were 3 wide. Back by the 11 of William and Davis. They were 3 wide there for a second, just a split second. He got it all figured out, though. We're almost 3 wide up here, too. Again. Man, oh man, there's everybody, 3 wide, the 26, the 6, and the 70. Steve Seegers, John Theodore, Mike Donahue, they were 3 wide there, kind of sort of still 3 wide. 70 of Mike Donahue, on the outside. Well, now it's going back to side by side.
And Chris Simmons, he has not wasted any time. He is right on the back bumper of Michael Doolard first.
Oh man, yeah, he is right there looking to make the move onto the inside. We are going to have a battle for the lead here. Side by side coming down the tri-oval. He's going to lead the lap. Looks like the 31 will lead the lap. Michael Dollard.
Yeah, we heard the driver say earlier, he said it's really tough to pass on that inside. Oh, look at Judd Dennis. I thought he was going to make it 3 wide for the lead there for a minute.
Yeah, I was about to turn away from the screen there.
Yeah, it didn't look good, did it?
No, it did not. Chris has got to find the grip down there. If he's wanting to get around now, Judd Danielson and Michael Dollard, and the 15 of Jeff Martin looking onto the outside of the 27, trying to take over third.
Hey, he's got a good plan, Michael Dillard. I mean, everybody's saying it's hard to pass in the bottom. He's going to ride the second lane. If you're going to pass me, you're going to have to go to the bottom. That's what he's saying right now.
That's what he has said. It's exactly what he's doing. Got a lot of mirror driving going on right now up front. The 17, the 15, the 15 to the back bumper of the 17. Might have made a little bit of contact there. Got the 17 just a little bit loose. No harm, no foul. They kept it straight. But I believe there might have been a little bit of rubbing going on there between them two. Side by side here with the 86 of Adam Eisenhower. And now the 27 of Chris Samard. Adam is looking to the inside of that 27. 27 of Chris looking to hang on. That is up front here, boy. That 15 of Jeff Martin up all over the back bumper of that 17. You can't get any closer than that.
No, any closer and you're putting somebody in the wall.
Oh, but that 15, man, right there with him. That 17, better watch it. All right. Back into the field here a ways. You know there's a battle going on there. Well, now we've got a battle here between Chris Scala in the 5. I believe that's John Theodore in the 6. Yeah, they were side by side there for a moment. Looks like John Theodore will hold that off. Hold that position 9 from that 5 machine here momentarily. That 5 still looking to the inside of that 6 to take over that spot.
Yeah, it looks like as of now, everybody's pretty much going single file all the way around.
Now single file for the most part here. Might have a few battles going on. The 101 machine of David Gainforth is going to get around the 26 of Stephen Seegers for 7. Right behind them, another battle brewing between the 5 again and the 6. Chris Scala and John Theodore. That is for 9th. Number 94, Kevin Feedy. I hope I'm saying his last name.
It's Fetty, yeah.
Fetty. Sorry, Kevin. Kevin Fetty has now stuck his nose in the mix. He's one up here in the top 10. We have officially here momentarily, we are going to cross the line. We're going to have exactly 32 laps left in this race. We have hit the 101 mark. 101 laps.
Yeah. 3/4 down. We got a William Davis trying to get around the 86 truck of Adam Eisenhower. He's really looking to get up there and battle for the lead.
And number 11, yeah, he's right up there with him. He has got company all around him too. Up just ahead of him is the 27 of Chris Samard. The outside of him, the 86 of Adam Eisenhower. 27 doing a little mirror driving to the drivers in front of him. You know, he's doing what needs to be done. It's so hard to pass, like you said, on that bottom. There's only one line you need to drive.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, ride that kind of middle lane there. It's going to be tough to pass.
Yes, it is. Boy, there's a pack of cars, though. This lead pack of cars still battling out. And as the tires wear off, you know, it's going to come down to who has control over their trucks. Those tires wear down. Oh, the 27 and the 11 make contact.
Oh, they
good
saved it.
save. Well, I think that deserves a... I think we need to go back and take a look at that. Yeah. That 27 machine. Wow.
That thing was looking at the garage.
Him and the 11 racing side by side. And there might have been a little bit of net code. I'm not entirely sure. There might have been some contact there, too. I don't know, but that was a fantastic save by that 27. Oh, yeah, there was contact.
Also, got to give it to Adam Eisenhower for giving Chris the room to save that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. Gave him enough room to get it saved. Gave him enough room to get it straightened back out. Now, Chris did lose some ground there and some positions. He's back to 6th. Still plenty of laps left to catch the cars in front of you. Can you make the pass?
Yeah, definitely. I think most of those cars are behind. I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I think most of those cars behind the 31 are faster than him. It's just, like we said before, he's got that clean air. And he gets to choose and kind of run the defensive line of that middle lane to keep them behind him.
Now, Michael Dollard up here for 19 laps. He's fixing to make it 20 laps here momentarily when he crosses the line. The question is, can he hold off everybody behind him? Now, I believe they're going to have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, so, you know, that's not going to be a problem. Tires. Can they hold on to their tires? Now, we're going to have to throw it into perspective, Charles. Here's the thing. Caution does come out. What do you do? Track position over tires, or tires over track position?
At this point, on 20-lap-old tires, they've been out there for 21 laps now. You'd have to pit, I think.
That would be my call. You have to pit.
Also, there's a possibility of a green-white checker, because they do their own green-white checker. So there's the possibility of that.
Oh, that's got to be confusing.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll run through it right now. They'll just wait, you know, when the actual lap amount, runs out. The pace car will lead them, and the pace car will go on the pit road. That'll be the green flag, and they just do 2 laps.
Oh, okay.
Top 10, only the top 10. Only the top 10 get to do that.
Okay, all right. Wow. Well, that's, I learned something new. Well, how do you go about the final result? Because then it's all messed up.
Yeah, usually, obviously 11th down will be correct, and we'll just get a message from the admin, from the live admin of what the position. So we might have to, have a holding pattern for a few minutes. Usually, sometimes what we do is we'll just run through, once it's over, we'll run through 11th down, get that out of the way before we get confirmation of the top 10.
All right. Sounds like a plan to me.
But let's not hope for a green white checker. Let's hope we get this done when it's supposed to get done.
Yeah, let's go green flag all the way.
Don't want to see any more wrecked trucks.
No. We do have 2 that is officially out of the race. Kyle Snodgrass and William Hartman. Don Kalis, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., David Tobias, and Jason Eisenhower are still sitting on pit road. They're not out of the race yet. They can still finish the race and not get that all-elusive DNF. They're on pit road. So you can't really count them out of the finish of the race right now.
I just noticed Chris Summer pitted. I think he's a lap down now.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he is a lap down right now. He's actually behind Robert McFarland, and now these two are a lap down. Stephen Parks also a lap down, and Ray Richard also a lap down as well. These guys are all fighting for the lucky dog if the caution was to come out. Now, right now, Robert McFarland in that 0-0 would have the lucky dog position if the caution was to come out. Now, Chris Smart has it. It just switched.
Yeah, obviously with him pitting, he's got those fresh tires. I wonder if maybe everybody does have to pit one more time. I figured they would have been able to make it, but could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Michael Dollard, though, out front still. And a battle for second brewing. Jeff Martin, 15. Judd Danielson in the 17. Judd Danielson does have the preferred line. That 15 not giving up on that inside. So hard to pass on that inside. Getting the 15, making stick. 17, 15, go door to door.
And Jeff will make it. Oof. That's close
wow. He made it stick.
Yeah, he did. He pretty much just said, I'm taking this spot.
Jeff Martin goes into second. You know, we talk about leading all the laps of the race, winning the stage. Most important lap, though, Charles, is what?
Last lap.
Exactly.
That's what everybody wants.
17 to go. Hey, we're below 20 laps.
Yes, we are.
We're done with the stages. Stage 1 and 2 did go to Chris Samard. Now, Chris Samard is back here in 17, one lap down. Oh, man. 17 to go. And now I'm wondering the same thing as you. Can they make it?
Yeah, unless he just had some damage that maybe we missed, or something we missed, and the damage was just too bad and we had to pit. Let's see, they've been out there for coming to the 31 laps, so got what, 45 laps that they have to do altogether? I figured they would have been able to go 45 laps on fuel. Maybe
well, if
wrong.
they are, it's going to be close.
It is going to be close. I could have swore I remember the last mile and a half track somebody was able to do like 50-something laps, though, I recall.
Well, you got to think, you got to put it all into perspective, too, is if you're out there by yourself making a fuel run with the testing setup and all that stuff in your own session, your own private session, when there's cars out on the track, or trucks in this case, well, all that plays into a factor. So what you may get single car, it may vary a little different from when you're in the draft of another car, racing side by side, braking points different, and all that I'm sure will play into a factor. So,
Contact.
We got contact.
Oh, there's a crash.
Contact.
31's around.
Caution is out.
31 is the round of Michael Dollard, and he was leading. And we will go back and take a look. Oh, man, what happened?
Wait, going in to 3, he made a little bobble. And that allowed Jeff Martin to get right beside him. And then it looked like coming down the backstretch, going into 3, they just were fighting for the same real estate and just...
Oh, yeah.
Michael Dollard.
Michael Dollard in the 31 allowed the 15 of Jeff Martin to get beside him. And it looked like the 15 might have pushed up. And, well, that just upset that 31. And that 31 just spun. It got into the 17.
Well, now we'll never know if they could make it or not.
of Judd Danielson. Oh, we're going to find out.
Well, they're up pit for tires regardless.
Yeah, well, Judd Danielson, unfortunately, is smoking. Or his knot is done. I hate saying that. Oh, man, I really do.
It's also, in case if they couldn't make it, that hurts Chris Simmert because he was hoping maybe, you know, to get some track position pitting early, getting those faster lap times. That's all out the window now because although he will get the lucky dog, he's going to be at the tail end of the field, and that's going to be a tough task to get through the field.
A tough task by no means, but I've seen it. I've seen it done.
Yeah, you never know.
Is there enough laps?
I don't think there really is. I mean, unless you can, he's going to have to pass about 2 cars a lap.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we're going to get. I want to interview Adam Eisenhower in that number 86. Adam Eisenhower got a copy?
I sure do.
Hey, Adam, man, what's up? Long time no see, brother.
Has been a long time. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, man. Well, hey, got a couple of questions for you. Long race here tonight at Kentucky, but it's been a fantastic race. Well, the caution just came out, and I got a question. Could you have made it on fuel before that caution?
You know what? We were really, really close, and I think maybe 1 lap to the good. I was just kind of biding my time back there, and as soon as it would have flipped to showing I couldn't make it, I was going to short pit him and get it as quick as possible. But other things happened ahead of us, so
all right,
we'll see.
Well, the caution come out, so that now the game changes. Now, of course, you got a game plan. We're not going to discuss that. That's all going to be kept between you and your teammate down there, your brother, actually.
That is, yes.
So, going to be keeping that secret, but game plan has changed. Now everybody's going to be back together, 11 to go. Right now, I believe it'll probably be about 9 to go when y'all get the green flag. So now what's the key? Just the key.
Well, the key is, first of all, there is no real secret to it now. It's last set of tires are on. It's run as many consistent laps as possible. Don't make any mistakes. Will's here. He's in a tough spot. He fought his way up here. He didn't go in there, so he's in kind of an undesirable position. But we saw how 2 tires. I think the 31 had 2 tires from that restart. I could be wrong with his advancement there, but he held strong. We'll see how it turns out. But no mistakes.
No mistakes. All right, 1 to go. Y'all are getting double foul here, Adam, so I'll let you get back to it, bud. Good luck.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Hope to speak to you soon.
Thank you. All right. Well, Charles?
All right.
Guess what? You're going to get them going, and we're going to have 9 to go when they cross the line, bud.
Yeah. Also, I do believe these 2 drivers up front, they're not truck regulars. So they're just coming out here for a win.
Oh, okay. Well, Sword and Keyboard and Chad, haven't seen you in a long time, bud. Glad you're out there enjoying the race here, man. Long time no see. But anyway, I'm going to hand the mic over to Charles, let him get these guys going.
They're definitely looking hungry to go. They're kind of not getting right up on that pace car like you would usually see. They're kind of, just dropping back a little bit. Coming off of turn 4 right now, and there goes the pace car dropping down into pit road. And green flag, we're back underway here at Kentucky for the Apex Button Box 200.
All right, now 11 of William Davis. Fantastic start by him. Adam Eisenhower fighting to keep second place here. Is wanting to get up there to Well, of course, win the race. Company behind him as he is going to make a
Ooh,
move
look
to
at
the
a good run
inside.
right there. Woo.
Oh, yeah, good run.
Oh, they touched.
Ooh,
Oh, he's going to save it. Oh, my God, he saved it. Oh, my God.
Little bit of banging going on there. Hey, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing.
Right?
Well, they were rubbing. Well, Adam Eisenhower going to come lead his first lap of the race here. He is out front. Your new leader, Steven Seegers. Hey, he is up here running in second. Steve started 20th, and he is up here in second.
Nice. He's definitely the biggest mover of the night.
Yeah, I would say so. Chris Scala back here, running third, started third. So he's running right where he started. Well, he is right up all along the back bumper there of that 26, looking to the inside to take that a second spot away from Steve. Oh, man. I'm afraid it's going to get a little more dicey than what we're seeing.
Yeah.
The 101, David Gaines.
As of right now, Adam, he wants to see those two guys fighting for second, and they are, so he might pull away.
Exactly what David Gainsworth battling. Man, he is trying to keep forth, holding on, trying to fight off Mike Donahue in that number 70. The number 6, John Theodore, coming up as well. The 94, Kevin. You can say his last name.
Kevin Fetty.
Kevin Fetty. There we go. He's sprung it up here. Kevin Fetty started 9th, currently running 7th, having a strong run. 3 wide. Well, we were almost 3 wide. Looked like that number 6, John Theodore, was going to take a 3 wide. No problem in banging up here.
Yeah, the 101 of David Gainsworth in the 70 with Mike Donahue making a little contact.
Yeah, they're doing some bumping and some rubbing. And then we still have a battle for second. That's allowing Adam Eisenhower to capitalize on that. He is up to almost a second lead now over Chris Scala and Steve Seegers there. 5 laps to go. And they do have a green-white checker. I just found that out earlier.
Yeah, so he's not safe. I mean, he's not safe until we get that white flag. I mean, he's got a good gap over 1 second. I think that is the largest lead we've seen tonight.
Yeah, I don't believe it's got any higher than that. I think I've seen it about a 1.1, and that's about as high. I mean, 1 second, 1.1. What's the difference?
Not much.
Not much.
And if Chris did finally get around Steve there, so
Yeah,
see if maybe he can have anything for Adam in his last few laps. It's going to be tough. That's a lot of distance to make up.
4 laps to go. Now 3 as it does. Yeah, right. As it does reset on my end, but I only got 3 laps to go. Now 1 to go. If they get the 1 to go and somebody wrecks,
It's
caution
over.
ain't gonna fly.
Oh, yeah, it'll be over.
Yeah, so right now Adam just wanting to hold on, the single file behind him. Adam going to take it 2 to go here as he crosses the line here just momentarily. And I know I say momentarily because it is momentarily. There he goes, the 86, making it 2 to go here. Whoa, what is Adam? Boy, Adam, man, he's done what he had to do. Got up here, got the lead. Now it's all about leaving that final lap we talked about earlier.
And he's lost a little ground, but it's not enough. Come around turn 4, they're going to be coming in and taking a white flag.
1 to go.
Oh, and we got a car spinning in the back.
No. 1 to go.
Oh, it was Jeff Martin. He came back up on, yeah, it was Jeff Martin. Went through the grass for a crazy ride and came back up on track.
Well, there is no caution. 1 to go. 2 more turns for Adam Eisenhower, and he will bring it home into victory lane.
Oh, we got a battle for third shaping up. Mike Donahue's trying to get that 3rd spot.
Oh, no! Second behind him, but Adam Eisenhower will bring it home into victory lane here tonight. The SSCA Michelangelo's Truck Series, the Apex Button Box 200 here at Kentucky.
Well, I think Steve Seegers hung on to get third too there. Whew. Actually, I don't know. Did he? I
I'm
don't know.
looking at Chris Galen second, John Theodore in third.
Yeah, my finishing lineup is there. We go. It finally fixed itself. It was a little delayed there.
Whoa! All right. Well, that is the way they're going to finish. But Adam Eisenhower is your winner here tonight. Whoa! What a race it was. He got out front, never looked back. Let him do some spin outs there, and we're going to get these guys up here, the top 3 or 4 in an interview here momentarily, folks. So stay tuned. The MaxSpeedTV post-race interview show will be coming up here momentarily. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back here on MaxSpeedTV. I pull up the winner here tonight. Now, I'm not seeing
Yeah, Theodore's not in TeamSpeak.
John Theodore. So, well, who do you want to interview?
I guess I can take Chris.
All right, I'll pull Chris up here. We'll start with second place here tonight. So, Charles, it's all yours, bud.
Yeah, Chris, you got a copy?
What's up, guys?
How you doing tonight, man?
Pretty happy. I say I'm pretty happy, but a little disappointed in the way the ending happened there with that restart, just studying at the best of jumps. But otherwise, pretty happy. Got another top 5, 3 in a row. Just gaining momentum. My main goal now that I got a couple wins is get top 10 in points, so I can get some more of those bonus points, and another good second going to some foreign soil, no pun intended, next week. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, you speaking of Eldora, what are your thoughts on Eldora next week?
Track's fun. I'm just not that experienced at dirt, so I'm going to get some practice in. I like dirt racing. I think it's just a matter of trying to get to that A main and just keep working on the points. That's basically what it's all about for this Fred J. Moyer Plumbing Toyota.
All right, well, is there anything else you think you could have done to maybe battle Adam for the win there at the end?
Him and I were even all night. I mean, you go back to, actually, I think it was every stage. The end, it was between him and I for a certain position. We were pretty even. Just the restart got me. Seagars and I got into a battle a little bit, and that hurt. But no, Adam did a great job on that race, and congrats to him, and great racing. Thanks to the fans for watching. Thanks to MaxSpeedTV, and yeah, so on and so forth.
All right, well, I was just getting ready to ask you, is anybody you'd like to thank, but you done beat me to it. Well, I'll let you go on and celebrate your second place finish.
Yeah, 10-4, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next week in Outdoor.
Alrighty, Chris. Congratulations, man, on second, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, well, John Theodore did come in TeamSpeak, so we're going to go ahead and get him up here. Interview third here tonight. Oh, well, that's grabbed the wrong one. There we go. John Theodore, got a copy.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
It's a go, man. Well, oh, man, what a race it was here tonight at Kentucky, bud. Talk about that last restart there, man. You seen all the action in front of you happen. Just talk about the whole racing in general, and of course that little mishap. You grabbed third, and what happened out there, man?
When did I grab? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're thinking of someone else. I didn't miss a shift all night. The one mishap that I had was I had contact early on, and I think the league admins accidentally had fast repairs on it. I didn't realize it, so I came down on the first one expecting to get repairs. It ended up just fast repairing that little bit of damage I had from contact with, I think, the 43, first thing I got to do is I got to apologize to the 43 because I had contact with him twice. I believe he's running for points in this league, and I'm just, vacationing in here. So apologies to him. Last thing I wanted to do is get into anyone and mess up anyone's race who's running for points. Yeah.
Well, out there at the end, coming to the checkered flag there was a big battle back there for third, and you were right there. Did you see what was going on?
I did. So what I saw from my cockpit was two guys wrecking, and then I stream live on Twitch, as I'm sure you guys know, twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. So we've been kind of looking at that on replay right now, and I don't know. That as far as I can tell, that's about as clear-cut of a racing deal as you're going to get. That is the definition of two guys going for the same piece of real estate coming off the final corner on the last lap, in my opinion. That was a wild finish. I was happy because I ran, back half of the top 10. I was running around 10th all race, and then things worked out well where I was able to get up to, contend for a top 5 on that last restart. And I'm running 5th, pretty happy with myself on that. And then coming out of turn 4, I get 2 freebies. And here I am talking to you guys for 3rd place.
Third place it is. Started 11th. Put yourself, up front, and just it happened really. What happened really helped you. Grabbing a podium finish. You were able to make it around everything that happened, cross the line. So you'll grab 3rd here tonight, but. Next week at Eldora, I don't know if you're going to be there or not, but if you are, what's your thoughts on trucks at a dirt track?
I've loved it ever since they announced that the trucks were going to be going to a dirt track in real life. I'm an old school NASCAR fan, and so, I loved it when they first announced it. I've loved watching it. I am terrible at dirt, but, maybe I'll use next week as an opportunity to do a little bit of learning and have some fun. But yeah, I love the idea. I would actually like to see the other series do a little dirt track stuff too.
Well, I can tell you from experience, dirt in the trucks is fun. So I'll just, I love it. I love dirt on trucks. I don't like dirt, so but it is fun, man. But hey, congratulations, top 3 here tonight, bud. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to for this finish?
Yeah, man, I definitely need to give a shout out to Gerald Campbell, he was the one who said, apparently he was doing so well in this that they kicked him out of the series and said he had to stop running it. So he let me run the 6 for him tonight. He wanted me to make sure that I give a shout out to a veteran. So I need to give a shout out to a buddy of mine from out in Los Angeles, James Lawson, who was my jiu-jitsu instructor and Marine. So shout out to him. And also, got to plug the sponsor and all the soldiers that I've been out in the streets with, the protests here in St. Louis, Black Lives Matter, and Expect Us St. Louis. So, there you go.
All right, John Theodore bringing it home in a 3rd here tonight. John, man, go celebrate, bud.
Thanks, guys. We'll do. I'm going to have a nice glass of Macallan's is waiting for me upstairs.
All righty. Well, go take care of it.
All right. Y'all take care. Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that'll bring us to our winner. Charles, you want to interview the winner, or you want me to?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it, man.
All right. Well, I'll bring Adam Eisenhower up here real quick. Adam, got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Well, you better. I'm yelling at you. Hey, man, you did it. You brought it home into victory lane here tonight. Talk about it, man. You were in the right spot at the right time. You grabbed the lead, and you never looked back, man. Talk about that last restart there, bud.
Yeah, that last restart. I said to Jason, so we're in the catbird seat here. We knew that the 11 didn't have tires. He would come off, might beat us through 1 and 2, but going into 3 and 4, we were probably going to have the advantage, a pretty distinct advantage. But him and I got into it, into maybe a little contact going down the backstretch, and I think I might have drifted up a little further than I should have there. So apologies to Will on that. Glad he saved it, didn't cause any further damage down the field.
All right. Well, of course, we're going to have to talk about when that last caution came out. We were up here discussing it in the booth about, could y'all make it on fuel? How close were you guys going to be if that caution did not come out at all?
I'm going to say at that point we were a lap to the good, and the iRacing calculator always, seems to tick down a little bit more than the laps tick down. So I think it would have been really, really close. I was saving from the prior restart. I had been saving from the get-go, shut my car off in those pace laps. So I think I probably had more than anybody, but we just didn't know, didn't know at all.
All right, well, Adam, man, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Of course, we're going to talk about next week's race at Eldora. Do you like it?
I've never run the track. I don't even own it, but I think it warrants some fun. Jason and I are very close to Williams Grove, so I do have Williams Grove. I drove a little bit on dirt just because we go out to the Outlaws races there when they're in town. But it's not my forte, let's put it that way, but it sure seems like a hell of a lot of fun, and I'm going to give it a go.
All right, well, Adam, man, we're going to let you go celebrate, bud. But before we do, is there anybody you want to thank, give a shout-out to for this victory here tonight?
Yeah, shout-out to simspeedshop.com, putting quality button boxes right next to me, and new items in stock, new shifters, new really high-quality metal sequential shifters. And other than that, thank you to you guys for putting on a great show. Thanks to all the SSCA admins and league owner Gary Sexton for putting a great league together with creative rules that iRacing does not have, with the stages or the segments and the green-white checker and the tire limit. I can't express enough how much fun this league is to run in, and that wouldn't be as much fun without the good racers, clean racing in the league. So thanks to everyone involved with all of this. It's a joy, especially when you come out on top.
It is, when you got a lot of good racers out there, Adam, and you know it, I know it, and I'm sure, Charles knows it, and I know Michael knows it. So, when you got good racers that race together, race side by side cleanly, I know there was some bumping and some banging out there tonight, but, if you ain't rubbing, man, you ain't racing.
That's right. It's you can run hard, and you can bump, and you can, do those things, but there's no carelessness or ill intent behind it, and when you have that, you have good racing. And tonight I was not the fastest car on the track. I had a top 5 car, but I certainly wasn't the fastest. Circumstances happened, and I came out with a win. But some other folks probably deserved a little bit more than me. But those are the ones you win. You never win the ones you're supposed to win, and you win the ones you maybe shouldn't have.
Yeah, and you expect the unexpected, basically. And, you said it yourself, Adam. You had a top 5 card, probably not necessarily the winning truck out there, but you managed to pull it off, and that's what happened. You led the last lap, and that's what matters, bud. So, congratulations on the victory here tonight, man. Go celebrate, and, man, see what you can do at Eldora next week, bud.
Look forward to it. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
You too. All right. Well, Charles, what do you say? Go down through the results here. These are unofficial, of course, pending on any admin penalties or whatever that they may give out. What do you say?
Yeah, you got the top 10. I'll take the rest.
All right. Well, we're going to start out with that number 86 of Adam Eisenhower. Going to come away with the win here tonight. Chris Scala going to be pulling out in that second spot. John Theodore grabbing third. David Gainforth in fourth. Joe Johnson going to be pulling it home into fifth spot here tonight. Kevin
Fetty.
Fetty. I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah.
Oh, Scala. Okay.
Scala.
Kevin Fetty going to be in sixth. Steve Seegers in seventh. Mike Donahue in 8th, Justin Anderson in 9th, and Chris Samar's going to round out the top 10 here.
All right, it looks like Mark McFadden will come home 11th. 12th will go to Scott Seaman. 13th will go to Jeff Martin. 14th will go to William Davis. Russ Cole will come home 15th. Stephen Parks 16th. 17th will go to Robert McFarland. 18th will go to Ray Richard. 19th will go to Michael Dullard. And 20th will go to Judd Danielson. Josh?
All right. Get him down here. All right, here we go. Sean Kalis going to be finishing in 21st. Jeffrey Johnson Jr. in 22nd. David Gervais. I'm horrible with names. David Gervais in 23rd. Jason Eisenhower in 24th. Kyle Snodgrass in 25th. And William Hartman is going to round out the field here tonight. But a big shout out to the sponsors here for the truck series here tonight. Of course, Michelangelo's truck painting. Michelangelo's painting here for the SSSCA coming on board for the series here. And of course, tonight the Apex Button Box 200. Of course, the Apex Button Box, the standard box, the standard stock boxes. Standard ones run about $60. Rotary boxes usually start around $65. Standard brake bias controllers for the brake bias will run about $32. So all items mentioned are shipping included. Don't have to worry about shipping. Use coupon code JD2018 for discount when making your request. Custom orders for all kinds of racing can be done for the racers of any series. New products releasing all the time, folks, so go check them out. Just get a hold of Judd or visit the Facebook page for more details, and don't forget that coupon code JD2018. That is going to wrap it up here for MaxSpeedTV. I myself, Joshua Medlock. Charles, man, good to be up here in the booth with you for the first time ever, man. Love it.
Yeah, it's good. We've actually talked about it before. Me and you got to do it tonight.
Exactly. All righty, folks. Well, that'll do it here for MaxSpeedTV. So until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
When my brother